Hello, everyone out there. My name is Dr. Sakia Gates. I'm an adjunct professor, I'm a researcher, and I'm also a youth advocate, so that's perfect for this conversation, right? Okay. Well, I'm here to talk about for young people, because I know that the school year is coming up, and some of us are looking forward to going back, some of us are not, but I think in order to have a really successful school year is knowing how to select your friends first. I was a former middle school teacher, so I've seen a lot of things happen when it comes to young people and how they select their friends. And in most cases, we select our friends based on who we are. It's like the law of attraction. We usually attract people as to who we are inside. So one of the first steps I think that young people should actually take into account is to knowing who you are, knowing self, knowing what your likes are and what your dislikes are. And sometimes it's a bit of an error that some young people make because we're in that kind of stage of development where we're not really sure about who we are. Sometimes people my age don't know who they are. But as far as young people are concerned, when you're selecting your friends, one thing to keep in mind is just don't select friends out of just desperation because we feel the need that we have to be part of this social group when it comes to friends. So be very mindful and very careful about that. One of the things that I have seen when young people select the wrong, quote unquote, wrong type of friends is when they see a group of people who are either, they're very popular, talking loud sometimes. People think talking loud gives you more confidence. And, that's the group that I want to really hang with, the popular group, if people even call them a popular group anymore. But what I have seen is this in my own experience teaching is that when those particular young people choose these certain types of friends and they're the total opposite of those friends, it usually becomes very detrimental, not only to their psyche, but even sometimes to their health. I've seen young people get very sick based on the type of friends that they have because maybe they're just not the right group for you overall. But one of the things that I have noticed what young people need to do is set some goals for yourself. What is it that you find special in friends? What is it that you want to see in a friend? What does that friend look like? What is it, not as far as, physicality, but what does a friend look like to you? What does a friend sound like to you? What does a friend do for you? And sometimes it helps to also ask family members what that looks like to them. Look at their friends and then look, basically like who they are. Because that's going to pretty much give you the go-away as to who you should make as your selection. Because friends are selected. They just don't come about. You have to really select your friends accordingly. Because these are the people that you want to keep primarily, not only through school, but middle school, high school, college, jobs, and beyond. That's what you really want to do. So once you pretty much lay out your goals and you do that for self as to what you want in a friend, you have to start to exhibit that in your behavior. You have to start to exhibit that in your energy because we attract people who we are. So if you are someone who's very unhappy, someone who's very miserable inside, then unfortunately that's who you're going to attract as a friend. And those are the friends that you don't want because those are the friends that bring a lot of drama. So as soon as you hear a group of people who are talking ill of other people, that's the group that you really need to stay away from because now they can get you sucked into it. And the key word is sucked into. That's what people have a tendency to do if they know your weakness. If you turn that around and you're someone who's very positive about life or you're very happy, go lucky type of a person, then that's who you're going to draw to you. It's unfortunate sometimes we don't draw as many people, but who's to put a number on how many friends that you have to really say that's who you are? You can have one friend and still be somebody. You can have two and still be somebody. We can't really put a number on the amount of people we have in a group to say, okay, now I am somebody. That only happens on Facebook, okay? So select your friends wisely. Make sure that they are aligned with the goals that you have for your life, even though you're probably just in 5th grade, 6th grade, middle school, high school, you still have to have goals. What is it that you want for you? And that way you can track those same type of people within your circle.